Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach Ielts here. Once again, I welcome you with another cue card, and this cue card is about describe a situation where you found yourself dealing with someone who didn't like you. Now, a good situation can be you had a love affair and then there was a breakup and then the girl didn't like you or the boy didn't like you. You can talk about that as well. But as far as I am concerned, I would talk about a situation where I was working in a private college and there the manager of that college or the principal, he didn't like me. I'll talk about that. Okay, you should say who he or she was. Now you should mention he was the principal or she was my ex-girlfriend or whatever, okay. So first I need to mention who he or she was, and again a little exaggeration, and remember the notes you are taking, they are very important. So you can mention who or she was, a principal of that college, and then you can tell a little about his nature. Why he or she didn't like you. Now the reasons. Reason number one, because I was over efficient or he was less efficient than me. Number two, I was more qualified than him. Number three, my performance was better than him, and like that you can just write whatever. Or if it was like girlfriend, boyfriend, then why he or she didn't like you. I liked someone else and after that she didn't like me, okay. There can be another reason like that, just joking. How your behavior was. Now your behavior, you got to mention how your behavior was. Was it positive? Was it negative? And all that. So just jot down some notes and explain what his or her reaction was. Now first, how your behavior was, and then his or her reaction was. Something like that, okay? Punjabi. So let's just take a start. I'll speak on this topic for around 1 to 2 minutes. I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, the situation where I came across someone who actually didn't like me, it was a situation when I was doing a job in a private college, and there I was a lecturer of English, and in that college there was a dean, a newly appointed dean, and when he saw my salary and other things, he developed a sort of hatred for me, that why I was getting the highest salary in that very college. So that dean was actually a retired professor from a government college, and he was hired in that private college as a dean. So he was basically, he had around 20 years experience, and he was an elderly fellow who was appointed in that college. There were various reasons that he didn't like me. First of all, when he saw my performance and when he realized that I was more qualified than him, so he developed a sort of a jealousy, and that was the main reason he didn't like me. Second reason was my salary was the highest salary in that college, because I negotiated very well about the salary, so he didn't like the thing that why he is getting this much salary. And thirdly, all the students and the teachers, I was quite popular among them, so that was the thing he didn't like about me. Well, my behavior was quite good towards him, to be honest. I reacted very positively. I always took him like my senior, and I was willing to learn, but actually he didn't take that positively. His reaction towards me was quite sarcastic. He often blamed me, and we often had certain arguments as well. But then we came out of that situation because at the end he resigned from that college. See that? I spoke on this topic for around 2 minutes. So you should cover all the points one by one, and you should make a story. Actually, I had a real story to present, so you should come up with some real story and then explain that story. All the points which are mentioned on the cue card must be covered. Write a good outline for your cue card, and then cue card will not be a problem. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. I run another channel, Asad Yaqub Vlogs. You can subscribe to that as well. I also teach Ielts online. If you want to join my online Ielts classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best with your cue cards, with your Ielts speaking. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.